Becoming a real problem for many families in the United States, especially among senior citizens. The cost of many prescription drugs has gone so high that some people have to make tough decisions, such as whether to buy drugs or buy food. Well, now the West Virginia Legislature is trying to ease that burden. It may be one of the most important bills the West Virginia Legislature considers this year. House Bill 4062 could lower prescription drug costs for tens of thousands of patients. Right now, reps known as pharmaceutical benefit managers offer pharmacies discounts on drugs they order from drug makers. But the legislature wants that rebate extended further.
That rebate would be passed on directly to the consumer at the counter of the pharmacy. So that's the impact to the consumer.
Ultimately, when it comes to prescription drug prices, the state legislature can only nibble around the edges. The real authority in lowering prescription drug prices, to a great degree, lies in Congress. Other states have approved similar measures, and right now the West Virginia bill has wide support in both parties, especially for those living on tight fixed incomes, like seniors.
Well, that's exactly who this bill is targeted to help. It's folks who are already having to make a determination as to whether or not they can buy their prescription drugs or pay their electric bill or buy groceries.
Certainly with the high percentage of our population that are senior citizens, we need to look at prescription drug costs and see what we can do to negate some of those things to help those folks who are on a fixed income in the state of West Virginia.
The vote on the bill has now been delayed until Tuesday while some specific language is clarified. The AARP is a big advocate of national efforts to reduce drug costs. It wants the Medicare system to be able to negotiate directly with pharmaceutical companies over drug prices.